When I first was talking to Twitch about building out like kind of like our moto team here at JAXXON, even with Santo Studio, when we did the deal with Nordstrom, it was like, which guys could we get that fit the mold, that want to be around this? Because there's a lot going on. But Twitch was like, you actually brought that up to me originally. You're like, yo, like Jet and Hunter own all their own categories. Like, because Twitch has like clothing and shoes in Nordstrom. He has eyewear in Nordstrom's. These are like the new Twitch sunglasses that are from Santo Studio. You can only buy them in Nordstrom. He also has a watch with JAXXON. Twitch owns his own categories. So as an athlete, for people watching this and understanding what he's saying, it's like you kind of are the master of your own destiny. You can kind of pick and choose where you want to go. It's what made Pastrana so dope. He had so many assets, so many avenues to go down to grow his kind of image as a person. And he's also one of the gnarliest dudes to do it. But I learned that from you, and I really got inspiration from that. So when we went to go meet with Jet and Hunter, they had all their own categories. They could do a watch with us. They could do chains. They could do clothing with Nordstrom. They can do all these different aspects. I mean, Jet just dropped his own sneaker that's in Nordstrom. It's the first time a moto guy probably has had a sneaker in Nordstrom in 20 years. Maybe I don't
ever.
even
Maybe Nordstrom's like, yeah.
And Twitch has one
besides
too.
like a skate shoe, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I mean, even when you just strictly single that category out, I mean, once upon a time we all had sneakers.
That's what I mean. DC
and now I couldn't even tell you what action. Not even just speaking moto. But I mean, do you even have a shoe deal these days?
A Santo shoe now.
Yeah,
okay. Before that,
but I mean, as far as action sports as we know it, it doesn't even exist anymore.
No, it doesn't.
I think the last one that was doing it was DC, and they clipped their moto program in 2016.
Yeah, right.
I think.
So
yeah, when they got
little things
grouped into
like
board
that.
riders with Billabong and Ruka and all those brands. But yeah, that's the idea. Like you guys set precedent for what it meant to be kind of like a business,
your own individual
business. You do so well at that with DBK. And you're such an icon, though, so I think you kind of get like...
Well, no one fights for it anymore. I think to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. They just go along with the program.
It's a challenging, situation because it's revolving and not always revolving in an easy way. But like Kenny's probably the better one. He's not a factory rider anymore. But yet he still has Steve in his background, creating all that.
Yeah,
he has those unique deals that come across the table, and like Kenny's different. He stands out. He's earned that. Where you got like a Tomac who has the power to do whatever he wants, but he doesn't give a shit. He just wants to race a dirt bike
and win.
And so he's so happy to sign a Red Bull KTM deal and just, dude, here's all my rights.
Yeah. and then it's just easy.
Where Jet and Hunter are unique in the fact that they have these things that mean something to them, and so they fight for it. They have the talent to back up that ask. Probably Jet more so than Hunter. But
yeah, they both kill it for us. Like they both are on JAXXON. They're both on Santo Studio. They both do phenomenal. People love them.
Wherever Jet goes and wants to do those certain things, he will have that power to do it. Maybe he can't achieve it always, but for the most part, he could demand it, where a lot of the guys, sometimes they don't have the power to demand it, but then even when they do, like in an Eli situation, they don't want that power anyway.
They just don't care.
They're just so happy to, and again, I see it positive, both sides,
for sure.
Less stress, more money, more people, more stress, more problems, signings, more, more people.
More obligations.
Eli's, he answers to Ian Harrison only.
What do you want me to do? Cool.
From head to toe.
But it's